Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Belong Huang, an undergraduate of Media and Culture Studies at Lancaster University in the UK. On my channel, I help you summarize books and talks mainly from TED in a simple, concise way so that you can easily understand the most important bits of them, as well as to provide you with my own opinions that not only can help you to form your own opinions, but also to give you tips on creating a quality of life that leads to a successful and contented way of life. In today's video, we're going to look at a talk by Alain de Botton, a Swiss-British philosopher who is also one of my favorite modern philosophers, called Why Romantics Are Ruining Love, in which he basically talks about how our common understanding of love via the notion of romanticism is actually ruining love and our experiences of it. Hence, in order to improve love and alleviate the problems we face in our relationship, we need to do two things. First, reinvent love, and two, relearn how we love. Anyway, enough with the talking, let's get started. Ages ago, love used to exist mostly under the form of arranged marriages, whereby one farm boy would marry the farm girl next door. Nevertheless, from the mid-19th century, under the influences of Romanticism, people began to chase for love based on instinct, or that special feeling inside our gut, whilst thinking that this other person who we have a special feeling for is able to end all of our suffering, including loneliness, understand and accept without using too many words. What the actual? According to de Botton, these false and extravagant illusions and expectations of love are all wrong, and generally speaking, these principles set by Romanticism couldn't be applied in the long term. First and foremost, the idea of chasing love based on instinct would be the equivalent of applying for a job or buying a house based only on instinct. Things will really likely, if not definitely, go wrong. Beyond that, I think this type of dialogue is not uncommon between couples. Hey, what's wrong, baby? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks. Really, babe? You look quite upset though. Tell me, what's the matter? No, it really is nothing. I'm fine. It's nothing important. Can you tell me what it is? Did I do something wrong or No, it's really nothing, like, really.
2,000 years later.
So that's why I'm mad. You never do anything right. You never understand me. You never accept me, and you always criticize me for about the noise I make when I eat cereal. Do you even love me? I can't believe this is what love means to you. Is this what love means to you? To criticize me? Meaning to not accept and understand me as you should? Criticism from our lovers or thinking that our partners don't understand us enough, the philosopher maintains, are all fairly normal in a relationship. For us to become a better person, our lovers will of course point out something that they think we can improve on. Moreover, when we feel that our partner is being critical of us, it is often the case that we just haven't faced these kind of criticism before. Just because your partner criticizes you in a way that your mom didn't, doesn't mean that they don't love you. Additionally, expecting others to understand us even without the use of words may seem romantic or charming at first, but over time, it's not. And how can we expect others to understand us when we don't even understand ourselves? To address all of this, de Botton argues we need to learn from the ancient Greeks, who believed that love is the attraction to perfection, virtue, and accomplishment. That's to say, throughout the course of a relationship, a couple should embark on the process of education and learn and improve each other for the better. In addition, as we teach each other, it is important that we should educate in a manner that is calm and chill, not insulting the other person and screaming on top of our lungs. And instead of thinking like, oh my god, you're so dumb, I've married or gone together with an idiot, we should treat them as a child and as a lovable idiot. In other words, being incredibly generous with our system of interpretation, as the British philosopher says. Love is not as lovely, romantic, and beautiful as many of us would imagine. It often involves a lot of practical details, such as having therapeutic conversations and compromises. Nonetheless, it is only by doing so that we can get the mutual enlightenment that we need from our relationship and to build a better, happier future together. To look at it from a different perspective, I'd say everything we choose, every decision we make, regardless of what it is, we will have to be prepared for the problems that follow. That is, if we buy a fancy car, we will have to be extra careful not to hit anything so as to prevent a hefty repair fee, whilst we would have to maintain it with great care. These are just two other problems we face in the case that we buy a nice car, but you get what I mean. Likewise, for a relationship, it is not always as glamorous and dreamy as how it is often portrayed in movies like Disney. Besides the fun, there are also going to be times that involve sitting around the dinner table and carrying out heavy conversations, for instance, about your differences, plans for the future, or maybe even later down the line, organizing both of your finances. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure that you've heard this before, but I'm also going to say it here. It's not about the destination, it's about learning to enjoy the journey. Love is not only built on top of the sexual romantic attraction, but also the energy, time, and patience that is put into improving and learning about each other and fixing the cracks along the way, which a lot of times is definitely not fun. However, this is exactly where the beauty and meaning of love lies, which is regardless of our differences, the difficulties we've encountered or will encounter, or the shitstorm that is waiting for us in the future, we still choose to stay with each other and love each other. For me, this is what it really means to love. That's for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. What does it mean to love for you? Any relationship advice you can give? Feel free to drop a comment below. And as usual, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it a lot. Also, if you want to learn more about love and relationships, go check out this playlist over here. Again, thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. Have yourself a really nice rest of the week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.